If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. This is pretty self-explanatory. If you don't choose to plan out your day and how you're going to go about it accordingly, your day is going to be a mess. I know there's some of you that's like me that likes to be sporadic and do things at different moments, but as long as you're not jumping from one thing to another and not finishing it, then you'll be okay. But you still need some more structure to help you execute better, because we all know with planning you can execute better. The thing that you just don't want to do is start on one thing, not finish it, and go to another and start the other, because then you're going to forever be jumping in your head on trying to finish problems or situations, and you haven't even finished it and you're already moving on to the next one. So it's going to make a lot of confusion, a lot of pressure build up, a lot of stress. That cortisol is going to kick in. So just make sure that in life you plan. It doesn't have to be a 5-year plan, because let's be real, they used to tell us that in school, 5-year plans, 10-year plans. If y'all see the economy and how the world works, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Like tomorrow, gas prices jump. Tomorrow, you might not be able to afford to go, get your inhaler medicine for your, I forget what it's called, asthma. You might not be able to afford it tomorrow because the medical prices and insurances change. So like to sit here and tell yourself that you should be able to plan out a 5-year plan is kind of ridiculous. It's not realistic. It's not based in like reality. It's based upon you having a set reality where it all goes according to plan one way without any actual interference outside of it. So this plan is just supposedly foolproof, right? No, it's not true. So planning is important, but don't over plan and then get mad because plans didn't go to plan, because that's just life. You can't, even if you got this great, wonderful idea and you think you're covering all the bases in it, there's still reality. There's still the reality we exist in that can affect you in so many ways. Maybe you get hurt. Maybe you get a disease. There's no telling. Maybe someone you really care about passes away and it throws you off track for a little while. So it's not realistic to keep yourself to these 5-year plans, 10-year plans. Some people can do it, but they probably did it with extreme pressure and being too hard on themselves the entire time all the way through. So, and I'm not saying to be lazy neither and not plan. Once again, it's finding that line, but just make sure that you're finding your productive pace. You don't want to go too fast. You don't want to go too slow and be lazy. You don't want to go too fast and then mess up some things that you're now going to have to go back and fix. And it's going to take you more time than if you just would have slowed down and just did it at your own pace. Everybody's got a different speedometer. Not everybody can hit 200. Not everybody only hits 80, So it's just figuring out your pace. I love everybody. I'm out.